Hi, welcome back to the garden and to day 23 of the challenge, where we are going to be doing part 2 of our mini circuit. So today we are going to be focusing on the legs, shoulder strength and the posture muscles on the back of the body. So we're going to start by standing and we're just going to warm up the legs and get them working straight away. Okay, so I just want to do step together. So push the palms back, pull them in, push, pull, push, pull, slight bend in the knee. Okay, so now we're going to go step together, step out, step together, step out. Just warming up those sides of the legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, so now go back to the step togethers. Okay, so now we need to step, tap and lift the other leg. Step, tap, other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Excellent. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do next from the front and from the side, and then you can join in. So we're going to stay on the right leg. Okay, we're going to lift the knee up to tabletop, then drop it back into a lunge, go back into a squat and come together. Okay, so from the side we lift the knee up, we're dropping it straight down into a lunge, bum comes back into a squat and then tap together. Okay, so join in with me now. We're going to do 8. So knee, lunge, squat and in. Knee, lunge, squat, in. 3. So the knee drops straight down in the lunge and the bum comes straight back in the squat. I think this is 5. 6, 7, and last one, 8. Great job. So let's go down around to the other side. Okay, so knee up, drop into that lunge, bum comes back in the squat and together. So we're combining here balance and leg strength and hip flexibility, core strength. It's just a really good all-round exercise, and it also gets our heart rate up a little bit. This is 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Excellent job. So let's come down onto the mat. Okay, and we're going to go into lying onto our back. Okay, and I want your feet straight in the air. So if you need to put your hands under your pelvis, which I do, otherwise it feels a little bit uncomfortable, take the knees in and then lift them up. Okay, so now we're going to put the heels together and turn the hips out. So you're turning it from the hip bones. Okay, so it's called external rotation. Okay, so now we're going to take the legs out, flex the feet, zip them together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we come into frog. So we come down, out, zip them up. So you're creating your own resistance here. Okay, I think I've mentioned this before, that it would be very easy to cheat in this exercise, but we want to make the most out of every movement. So really pull those legs down, push them out, really squeeze them together, and you'll really feel those inner thighs engage. 3 more. 2, And last one. Okay, so now we're going to come up, out, together. Push them up, take them out, squeeze them together. So when you're pushing them up, feel like you're pushing the ceiling that's really heavy away. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, just take your hands out and just let the legs just fall open just to ease off those hips. Okay, so moving on into our shoulder strength section. So we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, I want your knees together, toes tucked under. Push through those hands to make sure your shoulders are nice and supported on the back. And we're going to go into our leg pull front exercise. So we're going to hover the knees off the mat and we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okay, next level. So either you hold in that leg pull front or we're going to step it back into a full plank. Okay, so we're going to lift the knees, step one leg back, other leg back, brace that core and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come in and lower down. Okay, next one. We're going to lift the knees up. Okay, take one leg back, the other leg back. Now we're going to push forward as we rock onto the toes and then push back as you rock into the heels. So we're building some more strength in that shoulder and getting a nice stretch down the calves as well. Okay, if this bothers your wrists, don't do it. Just go into the leg pull or the plank. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Step the knees in and lower down. Okay, just come up and twizzle the ankles, wrists. Oh, I'm sweating so much doing this in the sun. Apologies. Okay, final one. Come back. Okay, let's step it into a plank. Okay, and again, if you wish, one leg goes straight and we lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, other side. 5. This is the last one. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Knees in, lower, and let's just go into a nice thread the needle stretch. So the arm passes underneath and you lean into that shoulder and breathe. And then change to the other side. Good. So now I want you to come down onto your tummy, but we're going to come into this kind of lifted, I call it a sphinx position because it reminds me of the sphinx in Egypt, but we are lifting through that chest, okay, so the collarbone is nice and open, we're not sinking into the neck, okay, so we're pushing through the backs of those shoulders, okay, my arms are, legs are long, now I want you to lift the abs slightly off the mat, okay, and then we're going to draw that leg in, flex the foot, lower it down. So use the hamstring to bring that leg towards you. Okay, so the hard part in this exercise is keeping that upper body lifted, not sinking into the neck, and hovering the tummy off the mat. And down. Down. Okay, so your pubic bone is towards the mat. Two more either side. So really draw that leg in. So you should be feeling this in the backs of the shoulders and a bit in the triceps too. And last one. And then lowering down. Excellent job. So we're now going to move into our posture section. So my hands are coming wide into this goalpost position, so they're in a L shape, 90 degrees. Head is just lifted off the mat. My glutes and hamstrings are pulling down, my abs are lifted, and we're just going to extend that back and lower. Lower. So really use those back extensors, not the arms, to push through to lift. So it's not about the height, it's about focusing the movement on the upper back extensors. Okay, one more. Okay, so we're now going to go into the full breaststroke exercise. So we're going to lift up, arms come up, we reach them forward, swim around and in. So reach forward, swim around and in. So stay lifted. Head is facing, my eye gaze is facing the mat at all times. My neck's in a nice alignment. Let's do 3 more. Keep those abs lifted. 2 and last one. Hands come down and just rock from side to side. We're now going to take the legs the width of the mat. My hands are coming palms flat on top of each other onto the small of my back for our double leg kick exercise. So we're going to kick the legs. Then my shoulder blades are coming around the back, so they come together as my palms face my hips and I'm flying in my Ironman position. Okay, so now my shoulders, I come down, the shoulders round completely forward onto the mat, hands come back to the lower back. So kick, bring those shoulders around and back, and then round them forward as you come down. Good. Kick, and fly. Kick, fly. Kick, fly. One more either side. And last one. And rest your head down again. Good, final exercise. Okay, we're going to take the arms so they're resting by our hips. My shoulders are nice and rounded forward on the mat. Okay, I'm now going to take my head level and I'm going to hover my head just off the mat using those back extensors. I'm now going to take the shoulder blades around and back as I go into my Ironman flying position. I'm going to take the palms to the floor as the arms come out to a T, and then palms come back to the hips as you go back into your flying position. Okay, so we're going to do 6. Stay lifted, head in line. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. And just push back into a rest pose. So widen those knees and sit back and just breathe. I'm going to end with a lovely mermaid stretch to stretch off those backs of the shoulders. Okay, so in your Z-sit position, your hips as grounded as you can get them. Arms come to a diagonal, and we scoop the abs back as you bring that arm around until you feel a stretch across your upper back. And breathe. Opening out, drop the elbow, really lift up from that opposite hip. Okay, and then coming into a counter stretch, look through the gap. Okay, and then now I want you to just bring the arm forward as you look down. So draw the abs back and then open out. So just close and open. Just to get a little stretch across these ribs. Close and open. Brilliant. Let's whiz around to the other side. Into the diagonal. Scoop those abs back as the arm comes around. And breathe. And open out. Drop the elbow, lifting up. And then coming into your counter stretch. And then let's just come forward and then open out. Scoop in and open out. And last one. And open out. And you are done. So I hope you like that. So if after the challenge you wanted a longer workout, you could maybe play volume 1 and volume 2 of the circuit back to back, and that would give you a full body workout. So tomorrow, day 24, I'm a little undecided what to do, but I will have decided by tomorrow. So I shall see you back on the mat then, and please, if you like these workouts, please subscribe to my channel and like the workout. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.